One better say and now pay the ruling National Democratic Congress national organizer Ira Kofi Adams better say sa pepepe ana kopie New Patriotic Party monso a compreko Kennedy Japan and so better say na yetimi atoato en komo no text message number on 1760 ode brain na yensu yetimi agebre na yetimi akenkan ni nyina e de ama 1760 na ode ayo text message aba na yensu yetimi agebre akenkan e de ama. Well, we don't mind any crop now. Santibaka just on the wings of Super Septic and I feel lucky here about clinic. No, yeah, the air brown. Come on, Ghana faces potential revenue fall in 2015. Era setepe ana aka swafwa esika semo ohwe no kra no tutu ni yi no anode sa enchiremu we aba ohwa in relation to air crude oil honsem ana ochechem se nsunso a ebetimi de abre oman Ghana no wan ho ya esika yenya no emumfa so no dodo na betimi aba fom kra nti yebedi nkomo de nti a emane basa to idea ho kwato fango so anase hihye ofomo eno ho ana emane nti bi nya adwuma anase de nti na emane basa yebedi sa enkomo nyina na yako issues about Simbox frosters yebeko ne yako he no so kwan be no ne fa so ndi dwuma de nsusuanso na ebenya wo man so kwan be na ebe fa so a ebe bra no ase sa nkomo nyina no yebedi ama bibia atimi akoso kama na febri ma ye kwan a Yewura Kwesi Jonah, political scientist, Edi Atuja, said Ghanaians, Ghana for the share, Namianim Nukweni, Yebefi, Dr. Kwajo Afari Jan, say, Uwina Jumaye, June Busumia, Eda Nimia, Ghana for Yebefi, Papa, na Hokeka, Uhe, the Modembo, Uhe, the Juma Suna Wedi, and Ghana, Kwa, Etre, Aqua Bibi Mema Hodo Nana, not just a idea. Ire wabon homodin ye pa antino enya dia Ghana for enfin o me feel ye pa ma bibia etimi akoso kama. Well, medical dia to anim say yegusu kai o say o text message line no 1760 fabre entem na yenso yentimi ngebre na yenkenkan ni nyina ema ana bio ehia kese pass me koso akai o say on the 2nd of February, and she shares some kukra, and a debro, our Jumedia AD. So, or what can I Japan, my more official Pamo Aquaba, Major Bible. Constituency say, well, a lot of text messages about say, most of the time, our babyano, I have not taken that opportunity and privilege. Mebusa say, now, Bukra constituency, we are Dajiko, Nafi, Numa Ben. O constituency no o ye o ana afi mfaso de ben na obeye machine bi no obetima si ubu aka se won e was am person no so no won enya fuel nti we there is an opportunity to also tell one text message do na me king can say they know the other side of Japan but the constituency or empty one agaza no there na oji one constituency ben are representing
Asin Central.
Okay, all right, so tell us what is happening there.
Oh, so far when I've embarked on education for the first 2 years of this 4th term, making sure say Nkolani Bibre eco school, school fees, and Amitia Emma and also done a couple of things that your projects be and say now the assembly and surprisingly, NDC chairman Ankasa Enemakasa so umfi say ade ameye na beboa asen mani nyina nti memfa abufuo nto nchen na menkoto aso ba bi o meko bi affairs no no mo de propaganda say o adwuma bi ameye bia no aban de common fund na so okay aban de mejego kuma aban meto aso ana common fund o wi atimi ye to mo ahu say me am personal money and I'm the embarking on side projects. In fact, I would say this time NDC for no paying for no, too bad. Or more development oriented than partisan. We've met, so no problem. After we from February must start complete those projects. So we have obi bisa niyama udru mikromu sese no a ada light ho no I will who say street lights are me year from Fosu Biaso Kwan to Atonsu to migration. Masa Bob Bakukran so wow.
Are they?
I don't know. Bob Bakukra and so. Oh, when you are air costume, then you ask, what is going on? I started near Makama. When we say a bang be about toa, be so. We should stop saying your manua. A bang way back, no a bendy, a bang way back, no a bendy. But when you say incompetence, now common street lights crowd, omun to me and February. What are you making? What are that lights no here on? Main that lights your owner. What are you bombarding bisa fusifuno? Say street lights in Namra, but these are street lights in Baho. The colleagues are no more at dance any own foul or boss and say, how did you do it? And I'm the monya street lights near Macromus Emma Uhuna dear Ibiazon. Send your money now, O Marcel. O share the number of schools are. Me build a constituency. Se man fa bianca on fa binka. You know, and se me wa America me say say NDC for no acquire demonstration against NDC MP na or comparing him to me. Se say me achim me was central na north ro come home. Te na ya sin north and ya achim you know, adentin and NDC for ankasa a demonstration against MP by comparing me. Any man a dozen, any man my or a dozen. It will attest to it. But media, my greatest achievement, education. Because me bahono, unam Cape Coast, I no more say, or the asin kushia unyahin, she, or the asin dump unyahin, she, namin tishi nasi. Namiza, she, say, nam drive and chem say 0%. That year, no, I'm buying, not just 8 schools, and then 0%. Asin. Yeah, I'm saying how. We started, you know, with mass scholarships, your school near Tapo, more brilliant ones, and your fees, you know, no more school there. Mikaipa President Kufuor no more pay, just drivers for Castle. Asin for both north and south. Only one person from Asin Manso, and we have 5 passes after those who were able to go to university. Omo anti-me passes driver keke. Only Asin Manso in Pabakupe and Utumia English. And what I'm saying, no, situation is serious. And today, I can tell you, and say, Ama Camp, assemblyman, they were premier, we school, our peguma. Yeah, and that first now I pen go for and I have a lot of applications will be a peguma and natural development. Now, for the past, development. If you had a Luteja Cup, not all calm. You see, first, I sing, one group said the whole Ghana, here, upper east, upper west, northern region, and central region. Now, by any central region, constituencies are not here, Gumua East, Gumua West, Asin North, Asin South. But the Luteja Cup, before the election, Onwa Kanenumasem say, today, go to Asin and see development. I can tell you, in 1999, made Nipa over 1,000 through U.S. lottery, the whole Asin and the core America. And today, go and see. So, before so main town, the old town, on your right, immigration training school. Who do you call me for America? Adaya Omasi. And that was my dream. So, do Suta say, Usha Adaya Esi. And Jacob was forced to say, this time, as same for no, they are way ahead of every tribe or constituency in the region. That is what we call leadership. What do you say? And yet, me fasika ashano. And it just said, me Japan. The math, and we are near Mediagu, and Nipa Ano. And you testify from me the way I sing for Ghana for I have friends from northern region. The Bayre, a whole truck nimfanya yi so wow me say obi a oba touch me more na ne ba no anim asai am say deform ye wo no ni oba na me dem 2 years ka no e mom ko ye ne surgery na ode body asoa boy no say me ne me kai no unkai me bayi na we say you know it was so touching timidie I will not brag, I will not do anything obi kasia na mo so makoho no makohwe from the 2001 na me baye MP no the number of asenfo a mama on scholarships akọ university and no we have graduates unemployment in my constituency meanwhile time I ba no na yenya saade no
any graduate back okra
oh they are graduates but hey if today you have 200 at that time you could have only 20
okay honorable President Jojina former Techma MC you know say lights no also checking are they able chokes normally and then the card is a problem no eba
nti ko film na nka ba ma wo na power
organizer they say bibi aboko how do I introduce you can to you know Atria Mountains no force and say
apart from that they introducing it to choke they walk to street lights to papa what papa prep after 1 month and then I choke ya say enye
they say me making sure say the street lights about I'm got to street lights
next time when the street time about for papa I be for a longer time we call ECG for now on my advice so they okay we thought this type good for outside
okay
you know
a bisu wo good for baby covered
and there's all the technical advice
proper technical advice
surprisingly my main chere kofi mu when him say the old bulbs na ti aye kono say na the bulb in wia no and no mom last more than the fancy ones yeah because I China ana baby ana ukota nia litino bulb na kese kono say na the bulb and no board din chen the nice ones you see you know ban here tintin na essence yes but me nyam na me de ba me de because lobby minister of energy say yenso asen say urban inti o say mutum mai eno ba me minim contractor kra what they buy
okay
but if it is choke this time I will say NDC for on your bad we talk more problem first no mutumi ko pharmacy car from common fund without telling me this time me year action no chief director no coordinating director otumi from honorable yesro ye ho akire but asen dompim toilet bi aye pipe bi aye obetumi amya boroske de be mam so no problem omunya skana no de akotu and me I don't mind if me yet expert on that but what can they say choker I will ask the assembly to take money from the common fund and fund.
All right, COVID, NDC, what you say?
NDC, dear, Bibia, Koye, at least, yen Tinaho, yen Concotina, yen President Nifi Mplane, Bibi against yen Chairman, and yen General Secretary, and yen Organizer. Now, one day, Asema Ekoso.
Quickly, before our conversations, national chairman, regional chairman in Bugri Nabuno, who shall we according to what in Smaka?
David.
Okay,
go one there.
David.
Now we took one.
Oh,
okay. In some kind, in some case, super.
So, you're different from money. You're boating jack. What are you coming to tell me? Well, you know, some politics in Sana at here. Only a what is young way in some more can farm.
Contest. Kennedy, your contest, ye. Your to obey party chairman, general secretary. They will hear votes are munya. Now, say, tape na, Eda Hono, and Ukrepa, Namukusha flag bearer if ye. The wow chairman, any general secretary, any second vice chairman, ya bribe one NDC for bribe one the wa who Paul Afoko
na we see that ben
Paul Afoko
Okay, uni
na
have
who Kwabena Ajepon any Sami Kraba ono akra at a point no so ye willing the obe sponsor omo Congress and the rest na afedie na mo akotena flag bearer ni fie na sa allegations here na mo against mo party this na next time
when did this happen?
Okay, now only
na next time
but we say no only had ya
na say no only it doesn't mean that assembly is Krama on the former general secretary Kras have confirmed on an interview there that same regional chairman no or threatened that he will kill him.
Okay. Where is the former general secretary?
No, former general, immediate past. Not immediate past. Nyawoko Yansana say John. No, he need to, and so on and so forth.
Now, then I'll say flag bearer fee no mko tonight na we.
Say sana, if you are not privy there, men come.
No, so I'm asking.
It is a voice
from the office of Bugi na Abunusuno or the disclaimer ba. Say enye ono na o sa de ni enye de
or the disclaimer ba okay
say the akoso mo keka ni na mfa ma nyina no say e ba e be na sanyi no na no yi papa bi a sheda mai no no ade krata ba say de akoso bi a enye de kure o ko jina be bi anko bo bi a
na the voice
said if they no say enye de kure whether voice
so the disclaimer about the end here ma yemfa no ntonche but in the NDC, everything is going on very well. Yeah, very focused. Ejuma Ghana for the Ejuma share, especially in current executives are we responsibility in the Yebeboa Abai Ama various initiative projects are programs are all yeah say schools are dying na Abana Kade all yeah. Nya so yebeye Ama Ejuma no akoso no you best support it. Say a program being as a Bambe launch like a very good initiative, Clean Ghana campaign through President through the Ministry of Local Government and Rural Development on my initiative that once every month, first Saturday Bianca, Yambombo na the way Ananka ye Nyama those days. Uko Krokrobia yo Edabia yen Fanko Farms. Okay. That you're dedicated for cleaning up Ubedo, the streets, you clean the streams and the rest. We used to do Sanya May. And a Ghanaian, a part of our values. Abaya and Adwin Sanya Manyame ye free and system. Yensanya then Yensan from bread.
Okay.
And all these are things are yen but one thing. Can now compare or no, this year now we have 10 years in Parliament.
More than.
From 2001, 2000. More than that. No, until you call almost 14, 15 years in Parliament. And what the professor they compare people teacher in terms of ranking. Who other colleague MP no? A friend or no. So no, so you should have sympathized with him and not bring it to this platform and discuss as if the Nipano onye here now on the parliamentary business. You must sympathize with him. Oba first, make sure that who the lobbying skills are, who lobby for street lights and the rest. I'm sure maybe Bibi Shawuhu and you could have used your possibly own resources. Almost 2 years. And it takes some time to build capacity in Parliament.
No, this advice should be given to NDC.
It should be given to all of us. We promote because
I wasn't even in the country.
They may not, maybe.
You see, that is your job.
No.
As an organizer.
And I'm saying, I will take it up. But it helps you yourself. More MPC na do election time na mo akugina ho ye beye akwan ye beye se do time ye bi so na say MP ye constructive kwan ye say so sometimes o ma ye mboa
1760 national organizer Kofi Adams for the ruling National Democratic Congress NDC other various nimnya for Kennedy Japan Ascent Central Machibijani or so communication in Kuno or Parliament. And then it means that can brief us same a box for the was I say.
Yeah. Now Papa Ben Namusi Achino no reverend
Dr. Alex Trineboa.
Also put jail in a Kasipa. Man, big sentence. Because him, the idea grow say a good warrior and a say businesses, you know. Because oyiri etu kwan ana ukuno tu kwan na ofrewa. Unim ne number ewa brochire ana baby o. Ofro pe ubonsa abagana number. Especially yani politicians no sabi course ni bebira eba no. Ebi ana e demandi bibi free honti umpike. One piki pe enam say Ghana number. Maybe a business papa bia ashiro. Yeah, ashiro. Because terminating course no. Now mama fan step by step. Now we have sim box you know. First of all, we have met all the telcos, air telephone companies, you know. And you say charity begins at home. They have dishonest workers, sales points, you know, and the tongue, SIM cards, you know, Emma South Frost the sea. What do you say? Because say mutumi check him unko for no man tongue SIM cards na ma wo mu. E be den na gwanya 020511 me one American call. So, and when we met them and I challenged them, so omo ya met me among 70 SIM cards. I will need baby because easy at the end free. And they kept quiet. What do you say? And the problem no a workers no omo telephone companies no a adwuma, especially the sales points. I also turn SIM cards. Yes. We have told them on back committee meeting, appointed it out to them. Say, Sam, one check him on call for now. Problem with no anchor. Now it's becoming very sophisticated and worrying. There's a small box. America say, your friend Best Buy, I'm going to talk computer. Small box, $2,500. You can carry it smaller than the briefcase. Now the akosi them, you set the gadgets up. Now the SIM card na shishim. And it costs a free America, Europe, airborne. A pass it through gateway. Say 020 na a call Vodafone. A Tigo dia 027 na a call Tigo. Instead say a beko a yinwa a buying benya tax no more a block one year. Omo at the small machine.
I see no coin.
Yeah, a block one. American company no any part a fresh line free so. Sikano Otriama Nipana or Blockway, officer or no channel muna a fine. Enti Ebasa, Abanu entimi wunu how much traffic and now volumes are each company aye and what taxing. A lot of the money in millions goes to this guys only a SIM box fraud. Utinam Jenasi or terminating corner a bapanoma block.
Mini telcos be almost
yes.
Almost
yes. Huge sums of money. Tinamkasa papa ni jailing no kesi ankasa. So, enti ebasa anwa card a okoto yen ana SIM card no okoto ya. Enu na be show wo wade so. O fa office e Ghana. Enu anyumre na me kasa me no obi friend from Ohio. Oya na me hu me the voice. Ena hu say oh when na kasa because about 020.
Yes, that's what system.
Ewom yaba yeshia telcos no. NCA is doing well. Na minim mabaso. NCA for meba. NCA for edi ayin bae no. Na company a omu use no more eye Glow. Omu ba fofo Glow. Omu use ye papa etwagu ye frɛ omu director buy or admit say they are doing something about it. Now say one year about killing revenue for government. And also do NCC for. But I have a problem with a new system that they are bringing. Now, good. Let me explain why I lucrative for and conform to terminate it. Taxes, government taxes, not on the no board, no. Charging 19 cents per minute. 19 cents per minute. Yeah. 19 cents per minute because every minute, nipa kasa charging 19 cents. Other countries now, even Nigeria, so talk $10 bus revolution card from bus and normally Africa, talk $10 every month. Excuse me, 22 minutes, but Nigeria amount 50 minutes. A child say Nigeria phone calls cheaper than Ghana. China $10 bus revolution 4,000 minutes. UK to US and US to UK $10 bus revolution over 1,000 units. So I show how cheaper it is. And you're lucrative for them to go and terminate the course because we are by any of the 19 cents, so terminate it. Krana onya 8 cents per minute. It is a lot of money to them. We have spoken on this issue. Maybe I'm sure look. So more volumes. And I'm saying, minim sadia na funtimeti mi akasa. Ubon say $10 is still asa. And I'm minim sadia ni board inti me kasa kakra bia no menkai. Inti taxes no. So person unya more. Reduce taxes so that people will speak longer a period for you to get the same than say high tariffs Emma and conform to being kasa kesi na SI create jobs, businesses, fraudsters Emma mom to be sika at the expense of the government. Yaka uka yama Uganda for you say and away you say. But you see who person ye development yusu obi anani abie and ade aye enye obi a woni ne pa bu nyina mani afira sebe oti ase enju ka no bia to baabi afa die ne omu sa kofa ba suba de ne ba mu a e mesre ene say me I serve Ghana. I don't serve any person. I don't serve any political party. I serve Ghana first. I'll speak the truth forever and ever. Today, let me explain. Enra, now I am a say, a man for you, Suba, open the contract and renew it. It is not true. The truth is that I buy way, I could create BB from Clearing House, going to give it to Suba again. It is unfair to all businessmen in this country.
Clearing House.
Yes. Clearing House. Ever monitor all the calls that are coming. They will listen to your calls. They are monitoring all the telephone companies. So, please. 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 Let me finish.
They don't listen to
Massa,
calls.
let me finish.
No.
What's your question? I am on the committee. These are the problems. Please. All right, you are not there. I'm telling you. And you're more better with the eye. You are also challenging.
No.
You see, I'm a clearing house. Now, clearing house, before somebody got tender crowd, maybe committee, I wasn't there. They went and inspected a facility built by Suba. And what they control, what they monitor all the telephone companies under pretext, say, appropriate tax. Meanwhile, they have allowed all the companies, telephone companies, to spend huge sums of money to build their infrastructure. Then you come back and say, sir, you're clearing house. Now, clearing house, you know, the number of calls are a year called Tigo every month. The number of calls are Glow Nyai. The number of calls are Vodafone Nyai. The number of calls are MTN Nyai. Airtel. What it means is that even the 19 cents, they are going to add more. It is going to be expensive to make calls
in this country. This is where I continue to argue with them on the committees. Say, I didn't know the innovations be and many pound and many pound children. Why? Opekra ye listening to the cause. Now, if he said, yes, who says the company cannot listen to cause? They can. And I challenge Kofi Adams. Say, what's the company? No, if they cannot listen to cause, they will listen to your cause. Now, a common thing. America, every call, they listen to it. Now, say, maybe Kofi Adams' sister say, oh, Jack, oh, today meeting here. And no, brushing off. But say, I am going to kill Kofi Adams. Not a trigger. That is how they follow people. If you don't know, I'm telling you today, every call, Echo America, they listen. That is how they are able to track. But who some any ordinary business here, they don't mind. Who they say? But the Bassa Mimel plan is because Kofi Adams, not a trigger. A Bassa Missimico Yukua, not a trigger. Not a monitor.
But they understand that maybe what clearinghouse and they say about an overview of Nisika revenue or budget.
And may use the word
a tracking system.
And may use the word under pretext. Say, Abino, sa company no ever monitor telephone companies no. Amo report to correct amount of money and not buying a taxi woman. And you know, they're going to give it to a company. Now the company, it is still for Suba. They have not gone on tender, but we're building facilities in
Suba.
Yes, you have not been fair to other companies in this country. Are you with him? That very day now you go meeting, we are in Holiday Inn, and I'm sure Ghana ambassador, former ambassador to US, NDC Abreso, Mr. Kumsen. And one of my cousin also, he has American company there. Then I started laughing. It has been cooked already. It is a waste of time, sir. What baka Ambassador Kumsen and then go for free America. Because Yama company baku was setting up and court tender a fair Roma parliament in here by discussing. Now, Omotia invited committee no, I'm Woma Kosuke. Machines now. So because I was say, oh, the contract you pay renew manner. It is not true. They are preparing him. So on one bet me yes, I have
a problem with that.
I have a problem with that. My problem is it should go on tender. Just as I left the place and in the evening I saw Ambassador Kumsen saying the same thing to me.
I mean, you're competent.
I wouldn't say so many are competent. I'm talking of fairness. What you say? How would you know, sir, Ambassador Kumsen also the other man? When you're competent and when you're competent. That is why I'm saying that. I am not against you, but process now, is wrong. And two, I am against the clearinghouse because it's an added cost to Yani Ayati studio. So now it will move from 19 cents to maybe 22, 23. Because any pana or monitor, he also has to be paid. And that payment, it is an added cost to the consumer who got top telephone card and one. The number of minutes are also winning. What is our company way bemwa? Omo ever charging more.
But so
now the question is, what is the work of NCA? I asked them. So are you telling me what the super company now is doing? A whole NCA then I started laughing. I said, what? A government institution like that? All the monies you are making, you are telling me, sir, Mumu to me yesika and confess machines already. Obi Abakacho said, first time I want to part with Omobua. Opa Mufre NCA formula, the golden tulip, the number of SIM cards, and it boys almost chill. That is how come I got to know whatever I'm saying. But again, when I are popular because Akwan were big. Were big.
Former grader boss.
Good. And you also jailing the baby.
A member of Occupy Ghana.
No, on
what do you Kaso MPP?
Mankade.
Maybe I miss what they come. Why MPP they have to jail him?
No, me Mankade.
I was here a man more years to serve as a deterrent.
Occupy Ghana.
What do you say? Apart from sir, at the end boy at the end. Minia, a frustrating one, Kasa. Every day, may you never come America. and I'm from Namfa. I mean, who call me? 917 be out my maze. Now, Yasu said, so one missing call, if you got it. Now, one missing call now before, Opera and go. No, man, and go. And you're very frustrated. So that man, also, jailing judges, you know, more fun great than Ghana for, Obi Bonina, Yakoka, now you hear demonstration against it. Say court, yes, say no, they should jail the guy. A man, big sender, because Akuko, Obi Yakuka, no man 2 years. This guy should go not less than 20 years to serve us because they are making a hell of money against the government. What you say? And the near course was symbol for serious. Right. But clearing house, you know, I know the minister is watching. They should think twice because yet the Biana in Campisa innovation by a manual full. Now be here to every innovation we have ever been. More. What kind of system is this?
Okay, so any another issue to discuss. But national organizer, we're raising issues critical. Saying as much as I buy airborne home modern, there's still a lapse. Issues about mobile
whatever they want to give to the company and do it.
Issues about listening to
people's issues. Yeah. It's good to raise issues, but I'll try and explain some of the issues to him and our listeners. Yeka made in Ghana, Oka tea. Unima, Nyawaka in our society in Nigeria and the rest are good examples. But when him simple answer, Akwakwe today who compare University of Ghana to Ashasi University and our Central University. There because University of Ghana moved to meet lower fees because of size, maybe omojin kakra, ebesu home omodi aye, enti Ashasi University and our Central University almost population is so almost okay,
and you be kwesi price Cuba charges yourself. Go ahead.
Cuba, Omuniama be or crowd, Omun charge.
What is the population?
I'm saying that, Mr. Cuba, Omuniama be or the kind of service Cuba for render, the kind of culture or more keep it up to date, yen yebi. Honorable Ken, in Ubikra no ice water. Now no drop paper no. Now okacha de on fan to that's been mo be catch de yitia zoom lion for the omum planti onye. Cuba obi anesa. Look at the kind of service where Cuban doctors come and go.
What's the population?
No, I'm saying that the Cuban doctors, look at where they come and go to serve. Despite the language barrier, Omo are willing to go into beyond the urban areas to go and Cuba for Omo life. We need not just to talk about Omo charges, but and the Yensua Omo Subanswa, the service to nation.
Hey.
That service to nation also. Yensua be free Cuba for no, but that is what we stand for. And na yejina homa. And no na yejina homa always. NDC have always stood for that, and we will continue to stand for that. Yeah.
Good. Okay. God bless us.
Your service to nation.
Your service to
Omahini clearing house. Emfa a kafufrobia yeden meka consumer. It is not going to add any cost to the consumer. It's not going to add any. A part of the process. Now, say over time. The project in Suba Info Solution. Now, Emrabi Owa, Emma Suba Fono Kwaima, Omon connect your Muniama onto the nodes of the telcos. And the aqua information need be our use now homogeneous from the NCA and other places as an omakoye analysis. Or no generate no one send be brain. And Emrano echo parliament. My parliament here then omoye some amendment. allow the company, the Suba Info Solutions, to be able to now connect on the nodes. Now, in connecting on the nodes, we have clearing house. Clearing house is just that mere no contract to monitor number of minutes either then for free from more system to other lines, and now number of minutes more receive calls mean 1,000. Who system no a record saying we better now then in your clearing. That's what the clearing house is all about. Now clearing house no operate only in the telecommunication industry, even in the oil industry. These BDCs or baby our money are buying a Juma and the rest. You have a clearing house. Even VRA, government ma VRA or Bobosia ma VRA to generate power. VRA turn power no ma ECG. Na VRA the ECG ka na abang the ECG ka na VRA so the abang ka. They sit down and have a clearing house. A clearing house, and yet additional cost to the consumer. It's not additional cost.
We have been in the committee asked several times. They could not say anything to us. Also, but
if they didn't tell you that, they didn't tell you anything,
no, I questioned them.
That is going to be.
Bedu answer.
Bedu answer. Why is he the minister for?
No. But the committee members are. They raise concern, and I'm
and I make catch out there.
Yeah, Joe Bedu answer.
The clearing house
also raised it.
The clearing house cost, and yet added cost to the consumer.
But how do you arrive at that? Because committee for also
and I make the committee for the committee has not come to tell us that when they appear before them, they told them that a additional cost to the consumer. Have they said so? Have they? But you only challenge them, but tomorrow
the response
it's true, sir. There will be additional cost because our cancer system the system will generate other cost to the company, which will be passed on to the consumer.
What are you saying? Who allowed too many interjections? Business operations. There are times when they need to check excesses, may allow cost of production. It doesn't mean that every cost of production, like every additional cost of production is passed on to the consumer.
That is it.
No. That is not the case.
Because as
who profit margin?
The simple logic. The simple logic is that as a company,
who profit margin may just drop. Who profit margin and then drop it. It is not that every additional cost you pass it on to the consumer. That's not it. Since I'm a business there, then businesses will collapse. Why? The competition now those times. That time Ghana Telecom SIM card. Look at how much it costs you. And then a crowd free plus credits. Free plus credits. In there and consume to produce a SIM card. It costs them to produce SIM card. But they have to do other things to promote and encourage people to come onto their lives. For me, earlier contract involved even this clearing house system. But also and allow the operationalization of the clearing house. And subsequently, after Dr. Dufo then, finance minister, parliament, presented statement, the budget for the year. Legal lapses, there was an amendment. And they allowed them to be able to connect onto the notes. We are. You will have to sit and agree. And only clearing house. So a mayor may check it, and Suba Info Solution, and your listening company. And your company, you about the Omra no meeting conform, of course. I'm not doubting that they may have the capacity if they want to listen to your calls. I'm not saying so.
Good.
But the one contract, does not include listening to anybody's calls. This is Honorable Kennedy Ohinia Japan. Wafre Omahini on 026 on ne kasa for 20 minutes. They record the number of minutes. And yen sema Kennedy Japan no, that is not part of their job. If it is found,
you admit that they are capable of doing that.
Oh, technology say omo ayema on contract no, they can even listen into your phone. Ono kenti hai obutum akwakoto gadget onya access to your phone. Kakrabi or play around with it who baby na say you will call obetie nya woka. Even without NCA without even info contracts. As for listening in, people do it, but it's illegal. Because contract, if anybody is able to prove
that omutie me call
that omutie me call and they did that, you are liable. It's a criminal offense. A criminal offense because contract, their contract is that number of minutes in Kofokasai either calling into or calling out from the system. That is what you have to capture. And no, na yede calculating sika or the way them. And na omo gadgets omo de buy, omo spread it in the country and even some outside of this country. A couple be na ye bastard same box operations.
And I'm sure say and no you're correct because of NCA the correct the number of same a year casa. Before this.
Look, nobody said that before Suba Info Solution Bebano, now you're teaching. It's like saying that before establishing a police unit, now you're teaching a comfort. We are arresting thieves before police unit was established by the colonial masters. Understand Abrofu Beba, Gold Coast. Now you're teaching before they established police, Kanjaga police. Master say make I come bring you. Before you establish a correct police unit. So nobody is saying that NCA now play some of these rules. But it is all about capacity. It is all about capacity there. Say a certain focus role to play. Why they won't outsource some others for a minimum to also play.
But this is sensitive area.
But who says, Unima, Suba Info Solution, they are not paid money like, Yafa or Busumuswa, why you jumanti Yaka. They are paid on excess revenue that they help the state get. State now, or more a certain expectation that, maybe a benya. They expected 1 million Ghana cedi from taxes from what? The telcos. But say, through Wejuma, you two maybe more than 1 million. Now, you could maybe 1.2 and not even 2 million. So additional 1 million, a percentage of it will go for you. Sana arrangement.
The arrangement is the revenue you collect, and a percentage.
A percentage.
So it is not additional.
No, additional. No.
It's a percentage.
Honorable Kennedy or
It's a percentage.
I took time because as MEPA those times, now I was supposed to do a program on News File. So me taking time to study the agreement and all the controversy about the issue. There is a certain limit look whether there is checks or not. This is the revenue levels all through average a certain amount and there member below it. But say through Wejuma we get additional no any no percentage. Additional no can you finding but a percentage of it.
Okay,
issue there. Sa additional no could be as a result of telcos nankasa on own promotion to increase numbers. And the yen factor and also in terms of say previously, or more no more say Tigo line no, or more nipa 100.
Or more 200.
Now Tigo fund through a more promotion, the number increased to 200. Revenue will necessarily also what increase. So Suba Info Solutions should not benefit from the increase in numbers, and also omodia share agreement in them. So Suba Info Solution is not benefiting from increase in numbers, because increase in numbers and our utilization will necessarily increase revenue. Omo benefit is arresting this kind of same box thing, not reported, because telcos nakasan so musu yebi ebi wo ho a nkofo ye 1 million minutes of course no marker there only 200 and 500,000 minutes of course na nkofo ye. They also still just one small telco omuye analysis, they found out that they underreported more than 1 million minutes.
Okay.
Now 1 million minutes, you know the amount of money. That was just a small one of these small telcos. So I don't know what it is that will happen.
Okay,
so
but
I believe that
he raised another issue about Yama Info Solutions, Suba, for an edge, where especially matters about tender.
Suba Info Solution already had a contract. Memphis there, like maybe government already no more contract. The problem,
but Suba why there?
It doesn't matter. Or a Ghanaian company.
It's a Ghanaian company.
It's a Ghanaian company. Suba is a Ghanaian company.
But it came under as a wine there. Suba
owned by Ghanaian. It's a Ghanaian company. Suba Info Solution is a Ghanaian company.
Okay.
The owner of it for me doesn't really matter.
No, it doesn't matter. But
Suba already know more contract in relation to these matters.
But I'm surprised that Moti Amoka said if it's about Zoomla, it doesn't matter. When, of course, most of the issues about Zoomla on any project.
Ownership.
But sometimes we're a businessman. The fact that we're a businessman. It's not that is not the issue, but you're a businessman. Yeah. It is a bit raising issues about our companies. There be a more problem with how Amoya Munyuma, now there be a more Munya contractor. How then do you say it's not? It is a Ghana project we are doing. Yeah, that's so a Ghana. But if you choose, the question marks keep coming about particular grouping of companies under one umbrella, we have every cause to ask questions about that. That is the issue. But Ghana, we thank God for that.
You see, in some jurisdiction, Uma Obikura, what they call TIPA, is considered bribery. In some jurisdiction, one matipa is considered as a protest that Oma amount good service. There are some states in America who now one matipa, they follow you to find out what they did wrong. States be what they already add it in calculating your bill. Omo they tip 10% because they feel that in some other countries, who corner say uma tip nani panijia, they consider it as bribe. Me call China one of their states. Me feel there the American style of giving tip. They followed me with their money and passed it on to me. They don't take. They didn't take. And the jurisdictions may differ and behavior of persons may differ. Okay. I am against influencing people there to get contracts. So, Sana influencing them in terms of money. There would discover influence. Maybe a bit of what relationship or money meaning and or they need proposal bar. I know him as a good person already. And in certain background, time I may waste to do background checks on a person. I may not spend such a time.
But the critical issue is that if the honorable member of parliament or say the process of tendering was avoided.
And America they already know nipa no ye juma no wo or we juma bia or in relation to that very same thing.
Okay.
And it's a contract na ye demand na untumi ye a certain aspect because of emrana na any ho. Na moi parliament ye di aba. Na moi sisa emrana ye ni ye. No we there ye the section bi be ka ho. You just have to add it to the person that already know it. You don't need to go and be going through so many other processes.
Okay.
I don't think that sometimes we should belabor these issues.
All right. Yeah,
we should belabor these issues. No, we belabor some issues
1760.
too much.
Honorable Edward Enin, say, making carry mounted, making camwati.
One Edward Enin.
Obuasi MP.
Okay.
East. Oh, Ken, you look good this morning, and I'm enjoying your contribution. Keep it up, and don't allow Kofi Adam to disrupt your attention. Kofi is there this morning just to heckle and throw dust.
Now that's more dust. I don't think I remember more dust. More clean tiles. More tiles is here clean. Dust no. And I threw. You throw that. It didn't call.
I'm sure some boys in there come out and your boys for you now. Well, quickly, some of your text messages are by a Benji Bracking camera, across the super septic and lucky about for acid. Mine, Michael Lampon, incoming assemblyman of Boise, Bedia. So it's very difficult to change, but it's good to start from where Ghana. And one thing I have noticed about the Black Stars is that when they are singing the national anthem, they always put their hands on their chest, which is not done in Ghana, so they should not copy others. Williams, don't go often. And Chamber for I am free. NDC will never stop propaganda, even when they are in power. How can you bring invisible SHS builders in public to deceive some people? And good morning. Noble Dream Microfinance has folded up and taken away my 5,300 Ghana cedi away. I've been made helpless from Enoch Okumase. And then this was I saw Boko Haram in one of the newspapers that they are saying, please, okay, I'm not getting this one. This one from Takwa. Nanaya, please, this Papa guy has no right to claim compensation because he has not registered the word in his name. And another people in Navrongo are crying because of a microfinance called Power Grant. Power Grant ran away with about $1 billion Ghana cedis from these people. We discussed it this morning, but say no also blame the Bank of Ghana say regulations, no many restrictions.
Look, Bank of Ghana has not a bit of
okay, maybe can take me. Japan, I heard some people are planning against you to lose your seat, but God is in control. We are solidly behind rocks and Otechiman. Kofi Adams, you are indeed an asset to the NDC and Ghana at large. Eastern region, we are proud of you. Hartman, Kabori, that you have. John Boyd. Hey, my auntie I was on Kobe.
I mean, I am but John Boyd also so uncle. Anna, party, Omo Pacho still has it. By my bread.
Okay. So they can adopt prostitution for some time before getting married. Okay, that's one to come again. And this is mine. Please give me the number of Honorable Kele Japan from Mike, GCB Limited of Flower. Okay, that's your number. I'll give it to him. We are meter readers of VRA. They have not paid us SNATE about 22 years now. Okay, FM chairman. And Honorable Kofi, you are looking very good. Your outfit is very nice. Champion organizer. Relations on the website from Danny member. But to take advantage and promote. When are you man?
Your friend Kofi.
Kofi or Hifa?
Or Lashibi.
Training Lashibi Tema. In Joby opposition.
Then you buy it. Say, was in Gaka was.
That's all. Because are you? Okay, Kofi. Lashibi Tema.
Was a GD for.
Honorable Ken, may God bless you. Your reward is in heaven. Please, can I get your contact from Ben in Chinedaba? Hello, Kofi. I decided to quit from NDC, but because of you, I will still vote for NDC all the way. Andy Okoforoji, I'm disappointed in Kofi Adams and his NDC government. They should give us a break. We are fed up with their lies. Alex Yebo Boasamaini, kudos to you and your men. Please send a belated 26th January birthday greetings to Juanita Ouba Nympha of Uncle Rich Preparatory School. Winneba, bless her. And Kofi, you have done a good job. Keep it up. Please tell Ken he looks nice today from Kati in Nigeria. An MP, I don't want to mention his name, stayed in Parliament for 20 years but did nothing for his constituents. Honorable Kele Japan, keep on helping your people from Mustero, El Pandai. I pity MPP for allowing Kele Japan to speak. He is doing a great disservice to Akufo-Addo. From Farouk El Bimbila Please tell Ken inshallah JM will
do.
win the 2016 election again and again. Rafik Justice Mumuni Mbema El Bolgatanga. Greet Ken for me, but I still need his help in terms of job. E.T. Kwashi from Asen Amakam. Oh, Amakam. Okay. Okay. All right. So Asen Amakam. Okay. So that's it. 1760 our text message line. The other time, the last Wednesday in December, the second week in December, Wednesday, 2014. 24th. Yes, December. I think. Yes, it's trying to strike. Yeah, now I'm reading it just here. Finance Minister Sektekwe says Ghana faces a potential fall in revenue this year, mainly from the fall in global crude oil prices. The minister also warns that fall in price of gold and cocoa will also take a toll on the country's finances. And it goes on and on and on. Okay, Roboken.
You see, Adia Mika 24th, even the Maka ha, Kofi Adams a challenge about same box, any clearing house. May catch you say it will increase.
Hold on. Now is it who you're
I
know, catch you. Obuasi MP the dia basi ya
I don't say I see here.
Eh go here say address na na ya no.
Your politics.
I am for your politics. They resign from parliament and I'll have to investigate and take action.
Honorable Kenejamo.
I'll write to Speaker of Parliament immediately.
You know, you see, as I make there be a politics near you. Let me feel say make for the benefit of the consumer. Say Ghana trend in I say Bibia bind baba as innovation it goes against consumers. And I make sure say look, Sir Clearing House is an added cost to the company and the company will shift the cost to the consumer. Already we are complaining that 19 cents per minute is very high. It is a tissue. What you say? Who said we say so become? On say me kai OG Chinese say any other cost. On 24th December, I was here. 2014. And I'm catching say look. Obi Obakacha was said 2015 Ghana for who beton obwa. Because already and I used probably America. The word was too strong. I used the word bogus. It's a budgetary bogus because minister no set a benchmark for oil revenue a barrel at $93. Meanwhile, the very time at Okano, now a below 70. Into the gap, a shortfall was about 20. And I'm sure that Meti America for TV whom we say we a year no am cause am rest. And now omoye projections. I predicted say in 2015 they'll reduce fuel prices 45 cents a gallon and a be reduce. What is that by December you are making? November no can now reduce to price 50 cents. And to make a minister say look, I deal with my because you have you targeted $1.2 billion from the oil revenue.
Based on a certain price.
Based on the $93 a barrel. And I'm just already now over October, November, December. And you're part of it because who ended at the end of September into last quarter, no, there be a revenue for the following year. And you already now the at the end of what lose you about 23. And it continues to fall.
From 90 to 72, baby.
Right. Well, it continues to fall. The minister, at the end feasible. What's it out of the 1.2 billion? With the $580 million will go into infrastructure, which is brilliant. But with the current trend on the world market, there is no way you will get that money. I discussed with Honorable Chairman Sir and our Finance Committee ranking member, Dr. Kutu. What I suggested was that, look, we should make Ghanaians aware, say, the budget is not feasible. Until let's boycott it for the minister to go and change the figures. What you say? And I'm paying for so he will come back to it. One what the statement the minister has made. But Puruma Kofi Adams in here, what he said when I said this.
That
You know,
revisit Parliament.
Yes, and yet feasible.
But that is why you always send you review budgets.
You review budget when you know, say, a calamity be grand and can buy all of a sudden here. But when no
projection,
when we project
You were prompted in calamity. Okay,
no,
you finish.
Sorry for that. That is why I was able to say, I did see a ton in 70. So what projected in 93? Already 3 months, you know, what lose you about $23. Into how are you going to make your money? And we hear TV, you know, Americans say, no, this year they ever call for more. Would you believe, sir? Texas at the lowest out, $1.47. New Jersey, I'm at $1.79. And a super, you know, what the credit card quota, $2.35. And what the cash, $2.13. But the regular is $1.79. Oko Costco, one more the informant count because minimum how they do their things. Ukra card, no, you get a cheaper. What you say? And he say no, I did not drop one by half. And when the president Koka, Germany, said we are going to lose about 700 million, which I agree with him because so we targeted 1.2 billion. So now at the end of what year, but they say $45 a barrel. Already, what pass it over 50% reduction. And 1.2 billion, 50% is 600. And what pass it over the 50%. So I agree with the president say, in 1 year, if he stays, you lose 700 million. So now the question is, Minister, what are you going to do with the infrastructure?
But the I was unable to infrastructure. No? That's the infrastructure was solely dependent on the projections here. And the projections are really no.
The amount, it is not only oil sikanko or the infrastructure, but oil sikan your friend be annual budget funding amount. That is what is going into infrastructure, amortization, infrastructure, and what's the the mass scholarships. What do you say? Ansana, there was stabilization fund, any heritage fund. And what is actually going into infrastructure from the oil revenue was $580 million, based on the 1.2 billion our expertise will be as revenue from the oil. So now I agree with him saying that he's not going to make that amount of money based on the drop, the fall in crude oil prices on the world market.
So then that difference, that gap, because of course we expect fear even in the price of
gold
and cocoa.
Yes.
Yeah,
and I said this, but Kofi Adams will not be nationalistic now or politicized issue. And so at the end of development, and my all over the country. Indeed, I wish the minister will meet his targets and do the development. But the reality on the ground is what you see on the world market. The world market dictates every country's economy because it's global. So when we see something and we are saying, let us put politics aside. They say, I say, Kofi Adams, go to 2 part of the so to say, time we need election. But any negative, I didn't know 2 part of the because I said it and it is not good for us. I predicted 2015 will be difficult than 2014. Until what we say 2014 then you should plan well because 2015 will be worse. And right there, they started. And it's a carryover from 2014 and never cut 2015. And already our targets, we are not going to meet it. And I predict again, between February and March, first we can March and April, the way things are going, the minister has to come back to review the budget as soon as we go back to Parliament.
Okay, all right.
First and foremost, for a very long time now, the present budget minister always goes to Parliament for a review and a supplementary.
For supplementary.
Supplementary, a man opportunity to review the budget. Either there, we just scaby na on planning for and you know there you spend scan and you or kosre parliament there or moma no kwan na on spend scan and I be wo ho a sika bi wo ho a no expect there be ban sika na amba and or put a certain review situation there to indicate that this and this will happen. Mitie Kennedy, Honorable Japan. Let me tell some other MPP persons. Let me be someone there. Hey, here was a government or predicting a growth of about 3.9%. MPP before say, oh, too low. Growth of 3.9% too low, including oil. We have to grow more than that. How do you grow more than that? How can you justify a growth higher than 3.9 in this situation?
You want me to answer you?
I'm not asking you to answer me. I'm not asking you to answer me. No, I'm not asking you to answer. I'm asking your other colleagues. Abine say, me hear nyame nyina no, nyame hu de 2015 no, growth no be about 3.9. MPP mpanyinfo bi say oh too low. We should grow higher than that. How can we grow? Because since you are oil. Yeah, oil economy. How? At the same time, no, now we will be so other issues. But we must all understand that this is about global politics. And any day beyond this unipolar world that we are operating in, it is all about let's punish Russia. Near AC oil, they say no. Yeah, punish Russia because we are in there. Prospecting for oil in Omu region is very expensive as compared to Saudi and other places.
Adam says the Americans who too oil there.
Of course, but America is the one that is leading that agenda to punish Russia.
Citizens
America is what is leading the agenda to punish Russia for what they are doing. No, remember, I say it's global.
But the point is, I say global.
We don't fix crude oil price in Ghana here.
But then that is the issue. Who will be
able to know that unipolar global politics that they are going to play?
Oh. And then America put project say in the next 45 cents.
Honorable candidate, you are talking about America.
Now we can afford to do
and then America. Oh, there. It is the Americans' decision to make sure that Russia goes on its knees for what it is doing. That is why they decided to go into production themselves also in order to bring the price down. And the price number down, the Russian economy will suffer, and they may stop invasions and the rest that they are doing. Macron, this is a statement issued by ICAG. That's the Institute of Chartered Accountants, Ghana, on the 2015 budget. It was page 46, and I recommend for everybody to go and read. Of course, it may affect our revenues. No doubt about that, because price is not dropping. But yes, so you importing crude in one way or the other, and there was another advantage. Indeed, we had our oil agreements. Companies are order to invest in the oil industry, and maybe Omumba. That one, nobody will want to come and invest in the oil. Everybody is holding his money. Obia holding his ikasis here. People are not interested. That's why Ghana were so lucky that Vitol and Omo Tumiba together and the rest, and we were able to sign this 7 billion Cape 3 point per project. That is very good for us because at this time, many companies are keeping their money away from oil and related issues because they are unstable. And there should be something that Ghana is doing right under President Mahama to attract this amount of investment in that industry when many people are keeping Omo Sky away.
What is that?
Then
That's something that is excessive your mama is doing.
of course, so we had the type of leadership president no offer or minor. Sometimes opponents cry, which young one will corner be a microphone be a say, hey, mu ya deal. Now so your quabontia or there you can in terms of like leadership getting there. A hunchra ewo hono enye just Ghana. Ye ko round ye hunia near air coso.
That's what they come to tell
That's
you.
why they tell you in the
NDC.
please but ye ba air and no de yentumi mbeka these issues on air but ye ba air dia ye wonia ye beka because air coso no enye just Ghana ha ene no correct yeah now we say I buy reduce fuel prices by 10%. Transport people among announce a certain reduction. They have refused to follow suit. Even Mukraka, because crude oil price above fomity or oil prices no can know there you're reducing even far less than me I know what they're saying. Many people because it does not relate that way.
Okay, go vidian kan fo ano. Kokobona honorable Diamaye no. Say me mu odin mu e da ni in 2015 you side because your projections
Of course, nobody is saying that we are going to be smiling this year.
so 12 times ahead.
Yeah, tough times ahead.
Okay.
So
So it
we
demands
we
tough
must.
decisions.
It demands tough decisions. You be supported about in taking those tough decisions because
demands prudent measures.
of course,
Honest measures.
prudent measures and honest in
Yes.
about no offer.
Yeah.
Na me
That's
can
what we need.
na me be kind. I recommend the page 46 for
Okay,
people
of today's
to go,
daily graphic.
of today's daily graphic for people to go and read about
Okay.
the positive comments of a Omunye partisan group.
Okay.
The positive comments about progressive budget, the way a manner Omu present budget. Yes, Omu ma other recommendation talking about fiscal discipline and all that. I feel that we should keep to it.
All right.
But I believe strongly that other measures will be put in place to be able to fill in the gap.
Okay.
But we are going to be smiling all through. Things will be tight, things will be difficult. Your energy situation, which I know that
Don't forget.
Okay.
so
That's it.
we are in President Mohammed's, he's entered his third year.
There's a difference.
What do you
No,
I'm saying
COVID.
President Mohammed,
But the difference is even
President
clear.
Mohammed has entered
7 years
his-
now.
his
Okay,
third year.
7 years.
President Mohammed is entered his
Business
third
in this
year.
Ghana, and this one says
President
MPT never
President-
sees anything good in NDC. Yeah. This one says I need someone. Okay, so Nana ya brefo edin komo sunku bi ro on lucky here back in for bedin komo medio ma hene kwabna sat Nana ya Adom na se o de tina chain so a ebehia e wa no se medio mo nyina masi please na so okay gentlemen medio masi pamcho